the dualistic process arises as me, that's one, experiencing something, that's two. Got it?
Yeah.
Which just arises as thoughts. That's just the way the mind works. It's dualistic. Creates a seeming me and a seeming other. And yeah. Now, if there's a me here, which is one, then what the me does, it goes looking for non-duality, one. Could it ever find it? Because there's two, me and the one it's looking for. Can two ever experience one? See, it's the two that's looking for the experience. Can't wait till I find it. Can't wait till it happens. Can't wait till this non-dual thing finally kicks in. And like Malcolm was saying, oh, and I can experience enlightenment or awakening. That's two. Me and the experience of awakening. Me and the experience of enlightenment. Oh.
Now I see. Now I see.
Yeah?
Yes.
So can two ever experience one?
No.
Can two ever possibly know one?
No.
It's two. You can't know one. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The two cannot possibly understand one. Can't. Why? Because it's two of its very nature. It's dualistic in its nature. It can't know one. It can't. Can't experience it, can't know it. What is this one? At best, it goes, oh, I can't wait for it to happen. At best. And people stay stuck forever waiting for it to happen. Two. And me wanting something to happen. Oh, and when it happens, oh, it never happens. It can't. The me, one, can't experience pure one and still be there.
Yes.
Got it? Yeah, I think you got it then. Yeah. Yeah. And it's the one that awakens to the two. And we've been doing it the wrong way around. It's the two trying to find the one. That's why we've got to dismantle the two. Duality, the seeming person and the seeming experiences and my life and my memories and all the experiences that I've had. And that's the two. Yeah. Me and my life, me and my memory. Yeah. Me and my mum, or my mum and me, or me and my car. Like two. It's always two. It's always dualistic. And then the two goes looking for the one. How could it? To experience the one, the two would have to merge with the one. the two, the me, yeah, is looking to have an experience. It's going to have one. Still two. You spot that, yeah?
Yeah.
Sitting in the cinema. Surely you're sitting in the cinema and, you know, one hand here, you've got a big tub of popcorn. The other hand here, you've got a drink. Yeah? And you're sitting there, just so engrossed in the film, so engrossed, barracking for some characters, not others, feeling, there's emotions going on here, like you become a part of it. All of a sudden you're like you're in that's being reflected on a flat screen. Thoughts, images, it's being reflected. And we get lost in the, totally forgetting we're sitting on our ass, purely as an observer in a cinema. Pure observation. No idea what the next scene is going to be. No idea what the next thought is going to be. None. Zero. We have no idea. Just occurs. Boom, boom, boom. Like the next scene in a movie when you're sitting there, when you've never seen the movie before. You could sit there and hope the next scene's going to be blah, blah, blah. You can hope. Yeah. Oh, I hope he doesn't fall off that cliff or, oh, fucking movie. Then it finally starts to dawn. There's a dawning that starts to happen. Hold on. I'm kind of here and just observing all of this, like the reality of what is actually happening starts to dawn on you. It's like there's a realization that there's just passive observing or witnessing of everything that's just happening. Now, prior to that, it's like you're in the movie, in it, totally taken by the movie, taken by it. That's what I remember. Taken by mind, taken by the dream, taken by the imagination. You know, that imagination that we have no idea what's going to come up next. Yeah. What's also in the story is the story that it's me witnessing the story. It's not me witnessing the story. Then at some point, and I love this bit, this is just a pointer, right? But then at some point, you just get up and walk out of the theatre. Into what? Just this blue sky, clouds, sunshine, or rain, wind, or just, here. It's an analogy. I'm painting a story. Yeah. You just lose absolute, complete interest in that's being reflected on the screen. Complete interest. It's just stand up and walk out of the theatre. I really like that, the river of life analogy, you know, like we're in the river of life. And, you know, I think I'm in charge of my life. I'm in charge of whatever space in the river I occupy. It's up to me where I want to be in the river of life. And we struggle in the river of life. There's a little bit of a current, yeah, and we struggle. I want to swim from this side of the bank over to the other side. It's going to be much better over there. I just know it. Swim. It seems to be a lot of effort to get over there to the other side of the river. And you get there and you're like, oh yeah, this is all right for a moment. Yeah. And another thought, but no, I need to be further downstream. I need, yeah. And that will seem to be a little bit easier because now you're going with the current. Yeah. And then there'll be, no, I want to be upstream. That's where the action is, upstream. Yeah. And that's like the non-dual path. Efforting, trying to understand this, trying to get this, get to a certain point upstream and we stop and pause and, try and get our breath back and not realising that whilst we're stopping and pausing, we're just floating back downstream again. Now, the illusion is somehow I've had some sort of control as to where it is I end up in the river of life. And the fact of the matter is, whether there's a me there or not, you end up in the exact same place. The efforting is an illusion. Total, complete illusion. See, when it is seen, there's no me, there's no person, there's nothing personal going on. No, there's no one here. When it's fully seen, then the analogy turns into, then you just kind of roll over on your back, put your hands behind your head in the river of life, in the water, just roll over on your back, hands behind your head, and you just take them where you're going to be taken, which is exactly what was happening when the me thought it was here, making an effort. Relax, just float. Whether you're making an effort or not, you're going to end up in the same place. Exact same place. That emotional response, that was being experienced, is love. Boom, full stop. We might look at it and go, I was experiencing sadness. No, you weren't. You're experiencing love. Mm-hmm. Mind steps in and labels it sadness. Why would you experience sadness?
I don't get that. Why would you?
Why sadness? Why sadness? Why?
I mean, personally, I didn't feel it as sadness. It was actually, it just felt like I was resonating with, there was a resonating with what was being seen. There was kind of a compassion towards it.
There you go, love.
Yeah.
Find a better word.
I don't think there is one, is there? There isn't one.
Yeah. So when you when you fully know that, any emotion's fine. It's all love.
Well, that's a really beautiful thing.
Mind just steps in and labels love all sorts of different things. Of course it would. It's dualistic.
Yeah.
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 Is there something that chooses to listen to the thoughts or the mind or the cinema or not?
Look, something's running the show. You just need to come to see it, ain't you?
Okay.
Seriously. Like, I understand.
There is a,
Yeah, go on.
that's true. Okay, I hear that. There is a choosing, but that's all there is a choosing.
Yeah, there's no chooser.
Chooser. Ah, yeah, I got it.
Yeah, the choosing just occurs, does it not? Like you'll be come to a fork in the road. There's no signposts either way. And you kind of go, huh, well, this is interesting. Do I go left or do I go right? The roads kind of look the same. It's not one, there's not one that's beaten down more than the other. And it looks like more traffic would have gone. That would look like they just look the same. And there'll be a pause and you'll kind of stand there for a moment, and the thinking that may be going on, which is not you doing the thinking that may be going on is, well, do I go left or right? I'm really not sure which way to go. Yeah. And there'll be a pause there, just kind of pause. And then all of a sudden, I thought, well, I'll go right. And then the personal me character believes it thought that thought. That thought just happened. Oh, and this is what I'm desperately trying to get you to see. All of it,
Yeah,
is just happening, Dion.
right. That's good. I just it feels like, as an example of getting to the fork in the road, there's the experience of, here comes a thought, an idea, or an emotion, and it's clear that it's seen, and I could go into it or I could not. And so the experience of not going in or, watching the cinema, it feels like there's that I can feel the one who is choosing to not go into the cinema. But what you're saying is that's not the personal, that's just awareness. That's just what is.
Isn't it?
Yeah, but be able to see that as the true me.
No.
Okay.
Don't do that. That'll be the false me trying to
Okay.
witness the true me. Don't do that.
Okay, so that's what's happening.
Yeah. Don't go looking for the true me. If you live for 10,000 years looking for the true me, you'll never find it. You'll never find it.
That's right. Okay, that helps me see what I've been doing.
Good. Yeah. It's coming to see the false. That's right. Yeah. That's why I don't sit here and pontificate, about the absolute and you must surrender your will to God or that route. Jesus. Oops. Anyway, that's not the route. The route is self-inquiry. Who am I? What am I? Where am I? That's what this is about. Yeah. We assume there's a real personal person here. It's an assumption. Because when we challenge it, every one of us starts to fall to pieces when it's challenged. Of course, I'm the thinker. Oh, okay, good. Stop it. Like, so basically, of course I'm the doer. Okay, don't do. I work on this premise, and this isn't an original idea. Yeah. And it's this idea that made me that I was so attracted to Nisargadatta. Yeah. And he said, the only way you can truly help somebody, truly help them, is to take them beyond the need for further help.
Yeah.
That's the only way I can truly help someone. Yeah. And Nisargadatta tackled the me. Sailor Bob, my teacher, tackles the me. I certainly tackle the me. The notion of it. What is it? Yeah. Yeah. When that's dug out, see, oh, you know, I've got to finish. You're suffering from depression. Oh, Jesus, now I've got to sit with a psychologist or a fucking somebody. Yeah. We're going to peel back the onion layers and we're going to peel them back and we're going to get down to the onion's still connected to the tree or the plant. As we're peeling one layer off, the core's growing. You'll never get to the core. You'll never get to the core. Yeah. Whereas Bob used to say to me, you know, the only way to deal with this is let's grab the whole plant by the base around the stem and we'll just pull the whole plant out, roots and all. That's getting rid of the me. Then there's no need for help because there's no one that needs it now.
Got it.
Yeah. That's the only way you can actually help is to take one beyond the need for further help. And what is it that needs the help? Oh, me. Oh, okay, so we discover there's not one there. Help's gone. No, you don't need anything after that. It's over. Like it's over.
Terry.
Yeah.
I was a Buddhist for a lot of years. What it misses, and this is what I think we all miss, is that we think that we are going to become enlightened.
Yeah, and there's no such thing.
Yeah, and that is what's missed.
I know. Or I'm going to awaken.
Yeah. And that sets you up for the rest of your life.
Yes. Yes.
Until you come across someone who says, check this out.
Yep. Yep.
Check the eye out.
Yep. Don't keep assuming there's an eye here.
Yeah, I fell for it for 20 years.
Yeah, I get it. It's a fuck, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it's not either. It's not. It's not. Yeah. Like there's no one there to fall for it. That just happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then now you're kind of here and this is just happening. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I don't like to disappoint anybody, but there's no such thing as an enlightenment. No such thing as awakening. No such thing. No such thing. Just come to see what you're not. How many times have you heard me say that? Just come to see what you're not. Come to see what you're not. Come to see what you're not. And in the end, what you discover is what you are finally came to see what it's not. for what you are is not the me, which you've come to see, you're not that. And this that comes to see it, there's nothing you can say about it. It's not dualistic. It's in the absence of that now. The duality is just thoughts. That's it. Well, just thoughts. When that drops, and you piss yourself laughing. Yeah, how the hell does this get missed? Like, I don't know where it is we expect to. It's funny, you know, where we expect to arrive. Like right here. Yeah. Nothing is either good nor bad, but thinking makes it so. That's all. The immediacy of it's perfect. It's so profoundly perfect. Perfect. The only thing that says otherwise is neat. And what that says is absolute rubbish. Not true. It's this that creates the dream. The pseudo-me, the pseudo-others, duality, here, there, this, that, free will, time, blah, 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 blah. And let me tell you, you can exist beautifully without it. Without it. Free. Free.